We continue to await a decision by a federal judge in a lawsuit challenging a key section of the LEARNS Act, the governor's signature education reform law. It was brought by teachers and students from Little Rock Central High School. At issue, the right of the state to limit classroom instruction that it considers indoctrination. Channel 7's Kayla Christian has been speaking with some key players in this lawsuit. She joins us now live from Central High School. Kayla, what's the latest there?
Yes, so the hearing for this preliminary injunction actually happened on April 30th, and the judge has been deliberating since then. Meanwhile, the select students and teachers are left waiting, but they say this is so much bigger than just them.
So this is not just about Little Rock, Arkansas, but about the greater state of Arkansas. I also think it's important for folks to know about how threatening this type of law is in this day and age.
After the LEARNS Act was signed into law, Central's AP African American Studies course was stripped of its AP status, creating unique challenges.
Last week's hearing was on whether or not we have shown that we're likely to succeed on these claims, whether or not students and teachers are being harmed as a result of this law, and whether or not the public's interest would be better served by temporarily enjoining this arbitrary, vague law as opposed to allowing it to continue to censor classroom discussions.
Section 16 of the LEARNS Act prohibits critical race theory and indoctrination, in turn taking away these students' opportunity for college credit through the African American studies and putting a, quote, vague block on what materials teachers can use, something they say goes against their First and Second Amendment rights.
The injunction itself is seeking to temporarily stop the implementation of Section 16 on the vagueness grounds and on the right to receive information and ideas.
Believing that removing critical race theory places unfair and unnecessary barriers on the education system.
And we shouldn't have anybody have to censor themselves in such a manner. And that's how and why these brave students and teachers have stood up to challenge this terrible, terrible law.
So now the only thing to do is to wait on the judge's decision, which could come at any time. On your side, I'm Kayla Christian.
Okay, we know you'll be looking for it, Kayla. Thanks so much. The Office of Attorney General Tim Griffin is representing the state in this action. He has vowed to vigorously defend the LEARNS Act in court.